You are listening to the William Gomes Podcast. I am William Gomes and I am grateful to have you here. Today, I want to explore a topic that reveals one of the most distinctive and meaningful aspects of autistic thinking, the relationship between details and the bigger picture. Many autistic people process information in a way that gives extraordinary attention to detail. They notice patterns, textures, inconsistencies, and structures that others might overlook. This detail focused thinking is a real strength, yet it can also create challenges when situations require broader context or rapid interpretation of multiple signals at once. This difference in thinking is sometimes described as a variation in central coherence, which simply means the ability to bring together different pieces of information into a larger whole. For many autistic people, details stand out strongly and vividly. They are not background elements. They are important, meaningful, and central to understanding the situation. While this brings immense clarity in certain tasks, it can also make it harder to shift attention from specifics to overall themes. Consider a conversation. A non autistic person might focus on the general message, even if a few words are unclear. An autistic person, however, might fixate on one detail that doesn't quite fit because their mind is trying to make sense of the exact information presented. This can make communication feel effortful, not because the autistic person doesn't understand language, but because they are trying to interpret it with precision. The same pattern can appear in daily life. A child might focus on a small change in their environment, a different tone of voice, a minor shift in routine, or a detail in clothing that feels uncomfortable. These details may feel so important that they overshadow the larger context. This can lead others to misunderstand the child's reactions. They see a strong emotional response to something small without realizing that the detail feels bigger, louder, and more meaningful to the autistic mind. But detail focused thinking also brings remarkable strengths. It supports deep learning, thorough research, creative problem solving, and a heightened awareness of patterns. Many autistic people excel in fields where precision matters: science, technology, art, writing, design, mathematics, or music. Their ability to attend to details helps them create, innovate, and notice what others miss. This is not a trivial skill, it is a form of intelligence that enriches our world. The challenge comes when detail focused thinking meets an environment that expects quick integration of information. For example, reading social situation often requires identifying the overall mood or intention, not just the specifics. When details are absorbing, the bigger picture can feel harder to grasp. A child might misunderstand the tone of a conversation because they are focused on the exact words. An adult might read an email literally and miss an implied message. These misunderstandings are not signs of limited social ability, they reflect a different cognitive style. Another aspect of this difference is how autistic people approach learning. They often learn in a bottom up way, gathering facts, building knowledge piece by piece, and forming understanding gradually. Non autistic people often learn top down, starting with general ideas and filling in details later. Neither approach is superior, they are simply different. But when education systems favor one style, autistic learners can be overlooked or misjudged. As with many aspects of autism, the environment makes a profound difference. When autistic people are allowed to work at their own pace, explore their interests deeply, and engage with tasks that reward precision, they thrive. When they are pressured to grasp broad concepts quickly or navigate vague expectations, they may struggle, not because they lack ability, but because the task clashes with their natural cognitive rhythm. Understanding this difference also invites us to rethink our expectations. Instead of asking an autistic child to focus on the main idea, we can guide them gently toward it, appreciating the details they bring. Instead of assuming an autistic adult misinterprets social cues intentionally, we can offer clarity and explicit communication. Instead of thinking of detail focused thinking as a limitation, we can recognize it as a foundation for many strengths. The balance between details and the bigger picture is part of what makes autistic cognition unique and valuable. It shapes creativity, honesty, curiosity, and depth. And when the world makes a space for this way of thinking, autistic people have room to show their brilliance. In the episodes ahead, we will continue exploring how cognitive differences shape everyday life, learning, and relationships. But for now, I hope this conversation encourages you to appreciate the beauty and purpose behind detail focused thinking. It is not a flaw, it is a way of understanding the world with clarity, precision, and depth. Thank you for listening. This is the William Gomes Podcast. Take care of yourself, stay curious, and I will speak with you again soon.